What is he doing? Oh, no, you don't.
Stop that, I'm still worthy.
You could throw away your dull drill bits, or you could bring them back to life with a tool that costs less than a new set of bits. This is the Parkside Drill Bit Sharpener, model PBSG 95G6, and today, we're going to find out if it's actually worth the money. Let's unbox it, check out how it works, and test it on some of my oldest, most useless drill bits. Let's take a quick look around the box, then we'll check out what this machine is all about. This is what Parkside has to say about the drill sharpener. Simple and safe sharpening of HSS drill bits, which I think is kind of bad, at least for me, because I mostly use drill bits for wood. But hey, I'm not everyone. It can sharpen 20 different sizes from 3 to 13 millimeters. Adjustable grinding stone for optimal results. Whatever that means, let's see if we can figure that out later. And it has a robust housing with non-slip feet. The connected load is 95 watts, and the no-load rotation speed is 1350 RPM. It also has a 2-meter-long power cable. That's good. Included accessories are 2 grinding stones, with 1 pre-assembled. Let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside. First off, we've got the manual. Not gonna lie, I'll probably ignore that until I mess something up. Then there's this little thing. Looks like the extra grinding stone. I'm not totally sure why it's shaped like that, but I guess it'll make sense once we get going. And here it is. The machine itself, pretty compact, looks decent. First impression? Yeah, it's Parkside. It doesn't feel like a toy, but it's definitely not screaming premium either. This knob here, I think it adjusts how much it grinds the bit. We'll test that out in a bit. And the usual information sticker. I'll give you a closer look. Around the back, there's probably some ventilation, and these rubber feet. Always nice to have something that doesn't slide around the table. These are going to be our test subjects. Some of them are pretty used, some of them lightly used. Let's see how they perform before we try sharpening them. You might recognize this drill. I unboxed it a while ago. Let's roll the tape for a sec. And now to the drill itself. This has the same feeling as the battery. Feels much more premium. The plastic is rigid and the chuck feels more high-end than other affordable brands. Yep, still looks the same. All right, let's get back to the test. It can't get worse than that. Next! Still some juice left, but it can get better. This is technically a masonry bit, but hey, let's see if the sharpener can do something it's not supposed to.
You failed.
That's the full lineup. The last 3 weren't too bad, still had some life, but we'll run them through the sharpener anyway. Okay, let's start with the sharpening process. The manual said that you have to lower the stone all the way down and then up until you hear a grinding noise. And on we go. Let's start with the biggest and most worn out drill bit. Right now, I'm just playing around with the height of the grinding stone to see what works best. At first, I thought this machine would sharpen at least half the length of the drill bit, but it actually only works on the very edge. That's a bit of a bummer. Now I'm turning the bit left and right just to see if that does anything. I didn't read the manual that carefully at first, but turns out I was actually doing it the right way all along. Well, this is how it looks after some sharpening. It definitely seems like something happened. It's shining quite a bit now. I followed the same steps for the rest of the drill bits. I quickly abandoned the idea of trying to turn the masonry bit to a HSS bit. The tip was simply too big to fit into the correct slot. That's it for the sharpening. One thing to note though, it does make quite a bit of metal dust, so be careful where you use it. It's time for the big reveal. Did it actually make a difference? One thing to mention though, after finally reading the manual properly, I realized I missed a step. Turns out you're supposed to rotate the bit 180 degrees. So I might have only sharpened one side. Not entirely sure, but hey, the results will speak for themselves. First up, the biggest, dullest, and most abused drill bit of the bunch. It's not razor sharp or anything, but at least it didn't just polish the wood this time. Next up is the second most worn out bit. Let's see how it performs. Same story as the first one. Not amazing, but definitely better. I think we've seen enough for now. What do you guys think? Did it actually make a difference? So, what's my final verdict? Well, for the price, it's not bad. It won't turn your old bits into brand new ones, but if you've got a bunch of dull drill bits lying around, this might just give them a second chance. Just don't expect miracles. It's simple to use, feels fairly solid, and the extra grinding stone is a nice touch. But yeah, it's definitely more of a maintenance tool than a magic fixer. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, give it a like. And if you want to see more tool tests like this and much more, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.